Hold on, I'm intrigued by this notice board. What are they going to have on a notice board in a fictional fairy tale town? Will take unwanted children. Oh, I'll take any unwanted children off your hands. Chubby ones preferred, though skinny ones won't be turned away. Coming from the witch. Makes sense. Information wanted. One of my eggs hatched into something ugly. I suspect Madame Duck cheated on me with one of the 6 swans, though she denies everything. I'll pay good coin for evidence of her guilt. Full anonymity assured. Master Duck. Seeking owner of glass slipper. At last night's ball, I danced with a lady with blue eyes and blonde hair tied up in a bun. At the stroke of midnight, she left, leaving behind a glass slipper. Each woman in the land of 1,000 fables is to appear before me to try on the slipper until I determine the lady's identity, and in due course, propose matrimony. Failure to appear will be punishable by flogging. Prince Hubert. Oh, hopefully, Cinderella shows. Fresh goods. Tobacco, Fizztech, and liquor. Here? Fizztech? In the land of 1,000 fables? From absinthe to Everclear. The customer is always right. The girl who sells it all, formerly known as the girl who sells flint. Okay. It's the saddest story you heard as a kid? Yeah, I don't think I ever heard it before. I think it's new to me. Get your mitts off my mattress. The Joker who's always stuffing things under my mattresses. I'm warning you, for the last time, if I catch you, I'll have you lashed, scalded, flayed, and finally torn apart by horses. Princess Alexia. I don't recognize that name. Contract? What? Lucy this Goosey, resident of the fabled land. Somebody's after me. Ever since I moved here from the castle in the clouds, I feel like I'm being watched. Help me, before it's too late. Albina the Goose, known as the goose that lays golden eggs. Ah, the goose that lays golden eggs. Okay, now I see. P.S. I know Joss says it's him, but it's not. Yeah, we do legitimately get a contract for that. That is pretty crazy. Although it doesn't show up under Witcher contracts, it shows up as a secondary quest. That's a little strange. Go to the goose's home. The denizens of the land of 1,000 fables had problems, just like you or I. Balbina the goose, for example, had the disturbing impression someone was watching her with the intent of causing her harm. She had thus posted a notice on the Fable World's notice board. How exactly a goose goes about doing that, don't ask me. It's a land of fiction. He'll find a way. The golden egg-laying bird was lucky a witcher happened to appear in the area shortly afterwards. Since time in this strange realm flowed differently, Geralt could take on this unusual contract with a clear conscience, knowing his urgent matters in Toussaint could wait. I suppose?
Contract from a goose. That's new.
You really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
That's the attitude, Geralt. That's the attitude. Alright, so, I think we will still talk to you first, and then, because you're right in front of us, I mean, we can see if there's anything that is obviously also in this area. I imagine we're probably not able to go into many, if any, of these buildings. Yes, and they're all going to be locked or blocked. Yeah, okay. So, whoa. You snuck up behind us there. Alright, let's chat.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of Fizztech?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
Something tells me Sienna is not going to take that lightly. But also, what is the significance of this ribbon? It does seem as though there is particular importance to it.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from a Turius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Oh, that's wholesome.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere? You're scaring away my customers.
I don't see any. Oh, it's Puss in Boots. I was gonna say I don't see any customers. Then Puss in Boots rolls by like, okay, you know, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. I'm sorry. But I mean, like, come on, you can give Sienna the ribbon, right?
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing
Who
I had
you
out of
calling
food
sugar
was
plum,
kid.
huh?
To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Now we're talking. Sienna's like, I swear, Geralt, if you lose this, I will have your head. I mean, we can ask her what else she's selling. It says it's drugs.
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like
So
I
kids,
said,
don't do this.
Tobacco, fistek, all sorts of things. Have a look.
I'm purely just doing this to see. Not actually going to take this tech. We did see magic dust. Magic mirror shard? Huh. Bone ashes, we picked up some of those. Table setting. Expensive toys. What were these things at the beginning? Golden ball. Golden thread. More gingerbread. We've seen corkscrews and false teeth and corks before. Magic mushrooms are new. Poisoned apple. You can actually... Oh, interesting. We picked some of these up, but I didn't realize. Yes, you can, in fact, eat them. They do give you some vitality, but they also give you toxicity, so they are legitimately poisoned. They are legitimately poisoned. Gingerbread. Cookies. Interesting. Magic food. I mean, it would be kind of funny to buy some of the things like the magic mirror shards and other things that are only available here. Does it actually do anything if we eat these? I suppose we can take one. Other than that, I don't know, let's get a single magic mirror shard just for the sake of having a magic mirror shard. It'll be our reminder of Gaunter, right? Okay, now we play you at cards for the ribbon. And obviously if we lose, Sienna is going to be, she's going to be pretty pissed. Not going to be pleased with us, so let's make sure we win. Also, what deck does a fairy tale creature play at Gwent? I don't know. But we're about to find out.
Play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Oh? This music? For a second it sounded like this music was slightly different than usual, but I think it's the typical one. And we could go with Skellige. I mean, this is the deck that we won the most recent Gwent tournament with, right? So that would perhaps suggest that it's not a bad option. And I have no idea what her deck is going to be, so hard to counter it. But I think we just give this a shot here. Okay, it's Scoia'tael. And they pick to go first, which is just bad. 3 young berserkers? Oh no. Oh no. If we have Martyrum, it's great. If we don't, this is a huge liability. We do. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I thought the game was so ready to mess with us right there. I was concerned. Okay, hold on. Breathe a sigh of relief. So, we have the Young Berserkers. What else do we have? We have Dandelion, who doubles units in the melee row. We have, at the moment, just a Shield Maiden. And potentially Olaf. We have the option of either playing Olaf in the range or melee row. And that Shield Maiden we'd actually rather not have, because we'd like to get Saris and summon all of them instead. So I think we probably do swap you out. And we might swap out Dandelion depending on if we end up getting any melee cards in return. We get another Martyrdom. This is actually a dead card. Yeah. Because we have all the Martyrdoms we need coming from Ermion. So I think that means we actually need to dump you. Because Dandelion, I mean, at least he's 2 strength. And if we do end up playing Olaf in the melee row, then it's some value. I mean, that's doubling a 12 power card. That's decent. But this is quite literally 0 points. And we got, okay. Well, actually got another Berserker that we would have potentially been able to use that Martyrdom on. Okay, well, she says she has the best, or she was talking smack, making it sound like she had some amazing deck, and then she comes in here and plays the worst card in the game on her first turn, so I don't know about that. I think we probably, wait, let's think. So we have our leader ability, which means, as a reminder, we can basically take everything out of the graveyard and put it back into our deck. And what we want to do is we want to, what did we establish as our go-to plan for this? It was play bad cards, or not as good cards in round 1, then activate this at the beginning of round 2, and that way Skellige's ability to bring cards from your graveyard out onto the playing field in round 3 would only bring out our good cards. I think that is what we established as the plan for this. Maybe she only plays Puss in Boots, maybe. She thinks she's all that, but she's only actually played one person before. So if we're looking to deliberately dump some not-so-great cards in round 1, I mean, Dandelion may be a card we go for. Because, like I was saying, not fantastic. And similar story with this Berserker, because we no longer have a Martyrdom in the melee row to use on you to turn you into an actual Vildkarl. So I think that means 1, 2, and maybe one of our heroes. In fact, we should probably lead off with a hero, just because otherwise someone's going to get scorched, and we don't have any medics right now, so we'd rather not have that happen. And if they only have 1 power cards, then it's going to take them a long time to catch up, but okay, well, definitely not the case. So, and this is also not going to be a great option here. I mean, it's 6 strength, which is something, but obviously no other tight bonds to go along with it to boost them up. So I think we just take Dandelion here. They have a Scorch, they'll get rid of him. It's not a huge deal. Not a great card. Speaking of not great cards, that. Okay, now we go for this Berserker, and in some ways this is the last card we'd like to play in this round. We could, I suppose, go with this Longship as well. Okay, that is a muster. So I'll bring out more, but it's not enough for them to catch us here. And they have played 1 more card than us, so in that sense, there's potentially even reason to pass here, force them to go 2 cards down, and that gives us a sizable advantage for round 2 and or 3. But I think we do want to get rid of this card because, well, we'd like to just guarantee that we get good stuff for round 3. And the way we do that is by putting all of our bad cards back into our deck. And if we can, yeah, force out some of your other cards, that might not be a bad thing. I think we want to pass here. And we'll give them round 1, but they'll have played 1 more card than us, because that means that round 2, our plan is to go with the Young Berserkers plus Ermion. and, you know, they might pass early in round 2, in which case, fine. We'll use our leader ability, maybe play Olaf, and leave it at that. I think either way, we're in decent shape here. And I'm not too concerned about their deck, because they had Milva, which is a strong card. Oh, decoying out, what, one of their 3 muster units there, which will not bring them back from their graveyard, so it's not really going to matter. I think they're going to pass. No. Okay, it's not a huge play. Gave in here. So what we do is we lead off with Ermion, I think. And now that means we very much do want to get the chance to play all these guys, otherwise we're not going to have the chance to turn them into those actual berserkers, and that would be a problem. So we have committed a fair bit in that sense. Oh, I forgot. Now we want to... It's actually not a terrible thing to use leader building now. And, yeah, this is the tough spot. We should leader building now, and we were only going to get 2 cards out of our graveyard anyway, so it actually didn't matter that we played one of these guys first. Problem is, we do this, then we're only going to be able to play these 2 guys without them transforming. So I think we actually, what we do here is we use leader ability. That gets rid of our bad cards in our, well, like, so we could, couple options here. We could either just pass right now, take the round 2 win, and get some not so great cards back into, from our graveyard into the playing field in round 3. It's something, it's not great. Alternatively, and the other reason why that would not be great would be because Ermion would go into our graveyard and we would not have transformed these guys yet. So they'd just be 2 power cards in round 3, which is pretty bad. Alternatively, what we can do, and what I'm thinking we should do, is we actually deliberately do play more cards here. And we activate our leader ability, which will get rid of all of these cards in our graveyard, put them back into our deck. And in doing so, that means that any cards that we have on the playing field here will be the cards that end up coming out in round 3 using our leader ability. And that is important because these cards are going to be much better, and that allows us to play more of these young berserkers and actually get them to transform into the transformed young build cards, because we'll actually have Ermion here. That does mean that we have to play additional cards, and we're actually going to go 1 card down to do it. That's not a terrible thing, because it means we get 2 good cards back out at the beginning of round 3. So if you add those 2 cards, we'll have 2 cards on the playing field at the beginning of round 3. We'll also have the 3 cards in our hand. So functionally, we have basically the equivalent of 5 cards. So we do still, or actually the equivalent of, yeah, 5 cards. So, or well, it depends how many of these guys we actually choose to play. But, yeah, I think we go that route. It's less than ideal. Yeah, I think we probably only play 1. But, it's less than ideal because, like I said, as soon as we played Ermion, it meant that we basically had to commit to playing some of these young build cards. So they definitely did pass earlier than we would have liked. But at the very least, we do this. And then, now we need to play at least one of them. Probably just 1. And what that means is that now these are going to be the 2 cards that are guaranteed to come back in round 3, and they will double each other up to 16 apiece. We're not going to play you because although you would also get transformed, and we're going to miss out on the opportunity if we pass now. If we do play you now, then we only get 2 cards back in round 3, so you're just not going to give us any value at all. So it's a difference of 2 strength versus 0 strength for round 3. The difference between playing you now and not playing you now. So I think we pass. And it means we're on 3 cards, both of us. And like I said, because we get those 2 cards out there, that's a pretty sizable advantage. Now, if they have a Scorch, then that's going to hurt a lot. So I'm hoping that they don't, because we have precisely 0 ways to work around that. The only way to work around it is really that Ciri is a hero, so she cannot be Scorched. That is potentially a way for them to win, and probably the only way for them to win here. Because that's certainly not going to do it. Then let's go and play you. Okay. No signs of Scorch yet, but even with Olaf, definitely play you in the range row here. He will survive. Young Berserker will survive. Ciri will survive, even if they do have a Scorch. I think that is probably still enough. It's torrential rain, which does nothing here. So, no problem. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
Rumpel, you're good at this.
Rumpelstiltskin.
A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
That's right, Sienna. Don't doubt our Gwent skills. What gives? Can you put some clothes on, dude?
Right? Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. She actually smiling? That was really weird transition there. That one caught me a little off guard. Looked like we were breaking the fourth wall for a second. Okay, so we've now acquired that bracelet. I don't know what the... Oh, and she is actually wearing it. That is interesting. You can see it on, what is it, her right hand, I think it was? Yeah. That's a nice little, you know, attention to detail there, where they absolutely did not need to do that. They could have very easily just, you know, had you win the bracelet from that little girl and not actually have anything tangible or visually apparent happen from it, but no, they went through the trouble of making it happen. But I just want to take a quick look here before we get all engrossed in tracking down all of these magic beans. Where is the Goose's house? And again, we can't see it on our map, because we can't open our map. But if we look at our mini-map here, we can still get pointed in the general direction. And, alright, it's taking us over here, and I think there was also one of the things for the 3 beams in that direction. So, maybe we just head over there and pretty much do both those things? Yeah, so definitely tower last, but it is easy to... Oh, miss stuff. It does seem like there are a lot of pixies. That much is definitely true. And that was not really the place where I wanted to initiate the world. More so wanted to initiate the world when we were, like, you know, we're surrounded by pixies on all sides. They don't really seem like much of a threat, though, to be honest.
Hey, watch it.
Thumbelina. Why, hello.
Hey, watch it.
Sorry. Is that your home? It is not. Are we going to have reason to chat with Thumbelina later, or maybe not? Can we go in there? Ah, the doors are all locked. Darn. Darn it. Can't go in. Okay, now, when you say tower, I assume you mean that tower, and not that tower. Because there are kind of 2 towers. That tower seems much larger and more dramatic, so I assume that's the one that we saved for last. Whereas this one may in fact be the place where our marker currently is pointing us. Get closer? To what? The little houses or those towers? Or even Thumbelina? Because Thumbelina might be gone at this rate. That looks like the Disney Tower. The Disney Castle Palace thing. Oh, to the little person? I don't know where they went. I thought Thumbelina went this way. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Because I assumed initially that they were going to go into this building here, and then they didn't. So I think I missed them. And Monkey MMA, thanks for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh, there we go. So just watch Thumbelina. Oh, get closer, but don't watch it? Wait, what? So what are we supposed to do then? Alright, mixed messages. No, comma, get too close. Does that mean yes, get closer, or no, do not get closer? You are saying two contradicting things. Am I following Thumbelina, or am I not? Thumbelina said watch it, so you said don't. Can we actually stop her?
You stepped on Thumbelina! That was my favorite tale.
Huh? Why is that?
Because it wasn't about a princess. Tales about princesses are insufferable.
Geralt, oh! Who wipes his foot on the ground? Gosh, Geralt. That's brutal. So, well, there goes Thumbelina, I suppose. Hopefully that's what you were saying we were missing out on, and, you know, wasn't that we just brutally murdered her.
Sounds. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
Mm-hmm. One being lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, it could be it.
The pigs. Also, who is this? You do not have a name. I would say the Pied Piper. See if rats following it. But that's also sort of what Gaunter's sort of. I mean, he's obviously Gaunter him, Master Mirror, but I thought he was also kind of, sort of tied to the Pied Piper. Yeah, he has rats following him for sure. I think we've heard that little tune as well. Yeah, so this is, I think, what remains of the House of Sticks. By the looks of things. Or maybe that is? That might be straw. Hard to tell from here. Yeah, this was straw, I bet. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so let's save, and let's see what we can do to perhaps chat with these pigs, or we're gonna have to blow their house in. We are. In fact, we are. That is great. Can't even knock, can't try to open it. No, you just gotta do that. Oh, I didn't fight them. I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. There, take. Wow. They do not go down easily. I mean, I imagine they're, what? If we technically wanted to put on oils? I guess they're, what, a beast? Probably, right? Even then, I guess the damage got a fair bit better, but like I said, they aren't going down very easily here. Actually, yeah, I mean, I was completely ignoring how much damage they were dealing until I looked at our health bar and thought, you know, maybe I do need to give them a little bit more credit. Hey, Sienna, you know, there is one directly behind you. Heads up. Can you, like, stand still so we can actually get here for a second? That'd be great. You actually just kicked us. I just swung her sword at Sienna. Please stop running also. Either functionally, it seems like basically wild boar. That was absolutely a wild boar move. Which does make sense because wild boar and pigs are actually the same animal. Fun fact. Or are just feral pigs. I think they're dead. They've got magic dust. I suppose there was no peace option with them. I mean, maybe there's a way to get them to open their house for you, but then again, like, you have to blow the house in, don't you? And it wasn't even the usual, okay, you do it and the door breaks. It was quite literally you do it and the entire house falls apart. Which is pretty fitting. Alright, so what is this, though? This looks like maybe a blue bean, even? That it is.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
Can't be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Alright. Slow down there, Sienna. Ease off. It's stunted, but it's there. No, is that so strange? What? Didn't think we could crack a joke?
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that gravelly monotone.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes, a jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
I do like the music as well.
Do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Yeah, it really starting to feel like Sienna is hitting on us right now. In several ways. But also, I like how the music is. It does have sort of a much more fairy tale feel to it. Start finding the end of the rainbow. Yeah, it's not far away. This doesn't look like... Oh! Is it that little castle here? No, it goes further than that. I mean, this is the... That's the little village where we were running into Thumbelina, right? This is new, though. Little ballista. I could probably still pack a punch. Not that small. Is there anything up here? Oh, come on. We can definitely get up there. That's definitely possible. Is there anything on that spot? Perhaps not. But we've got to try. We've got to try. Meanwhile, Sienna's like, is she sitting? She's kind of sitting there. Oh, or we're gonna get stuck for all of eternity. You know, falling animation. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, I'm telling you. Oh, we had it. We had it. We had it. We absolutely had it. I know it's possible. Also, there's like... Oh, okay. That's not exactly how I thought that was gonna work. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's what I get. Oopsie. I mean, there's even a little middle floor there.
So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
Like, there's the little floor. I wasn't actually trying to jump straight to the top there. I was trying to jump, see if we could go, like, right there as an intermediate step. It looked like there wasn't actually anything at the top, but maybe there's something in that middle floor, but that also seemed a little bit barren as well. But the end of the rainbow.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
So it looks like it's over here. You're gonna see a pot of gold. Right in this area, I would think. Oh. Yup. That it is.
Stench.
I'm not sure that fairy tale golden panthers really have a scent, Geralt. Golden ball. And then, okay, well, unfortunately, the pot of gold was a lie. Golden panther, however, was not. And the gold ball we got out of that. So that's something. Are those normal deer? Or are they also some kind of special variation on them? I think those are just normal deer. Let's see. So, Duck Duck Goose was, I thought, in theory, in this general area. Looked like it was in the same direction as what we were looking to do before. So I was wondering if we might be able to do those both collectively. That would be nice. Anything else around the previous houses that got blown in? Don't think so. My guess is this is the place we're looking for. It's something, at least. Yeah, it is for this quest. Okay.
Doesn't seem to be at home.
Alright, where is this goose? Got some feathers over there. Can we go inside? We cannot go inside.
A feather. Broken. There was a fight.
It's an awful lot of fighting in this fairy tale land. But technically go in this direction, right? Not the other? Yeah.
Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Huh. Okay.
Watch out! Pixies! I shall butcher you!
Let's try Yurden against them. I haven't actually looked at their entry to the bestiary, but not really all that concerned about them because they do kind of just seem like pushovers. That the last of them? I think so. Okay. Let's carry on in that case.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp.
Huh? Say what? Oh, there's some kind of enemies over here. Hello? Oh no? Humans? Gotta protect or defeat Redbeard. Okay. Thought for saying for some reason that said protect Redbeard. I was like, who's Redbeard? Why do I have to protect him? These guys do very much like to stun us. Here's Redbeard. Sorry.
Or in a cage. Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Oh, now Sienna talking to us about proper agricultural and farming techniques.
Here it is. Got it.
Free-range chickens. This has got to be the goose in question, right? And she talked. Affleck?
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Alright. I suppose all set with that then?
Travel all the way here for a contract.
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.